Hello, and welcome to this app training. Each of you have been invited in by a SecurityNational Mortgage Loan Officer, and I'm excited to run you through the features and functionality of this new tool you'll be receiving. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So this cloud here signifies the co-branded app that you'll each be receiving shortly. With this tool, we encourage you to get it out there to consumers as it is a lead generating tool. What we've done is we've given consumers 4 portals to access your app. The first is this mobile keyword texting solution. We'll go through it in just a second, and the same with these others. The next is iTunes and Google Play. Then website integration, where you can market this on your website, on your Facebook page, on any social media platform, as well as you're able to share this tool with any consumer whose mobile number you have. So this is the mobile to mobile share. Let's start with this mobile keyword texting solution. Each of you will be assigned a keyword, and the keyword that SecurityNational Mortgage has reserved is TX Home and a number. Now it's the number following, you don't see it here, but that number following TX Home is what differentiates you from any other agent that is working with a SecurityNational Mortgage Loan Officer. So this here that we're looking at is an example of a sign writer. And this is a great way for especially those of you who have listings to generate new buyer leads as they drive past that listing and they want photos and price. So obviously the sign writer says for photos and price, text your keyword TX Home and a number to 32323. Now, as a consumer sees your sign writer, they want photos and price, they text in. What we do is we immediately capture that consumer's mobile number and we send it directly to you within seconds of that consumer texting in. Now, if you have 10 listings, what you'll do is you'll have 10 sign writers printed off that all say the exact same thing. And by using the consumer's GPS setting within their phone, we're easily able to give them the information they want on this home that they're sitting in front of, texting in off of your sign writer. I'll go through that in a little bit more detail here in just a second. Now, even if you don't have listings, there are many other ways to market your app, letting consumers know how they can download it, and when they do that, a new lead is generated for you. Now, websites. For the most part, you're all going to have some sort of web presence, whether it's your own site, whether it's a landing page on your brokerage site. What we want you to do is let consumers know, just like you did on your sign writers, let them know how they can download your app by texting your keyword to the short code 32323. Now, once again, your keyword is TX Home followed by a number. And this is an example here, and obviously the dialogue can be whatever you want it to be, but you're giving these instructions. And here is an example. It says search on the go. Get our free app sent directly to your smartphone. Text TX Home and your specific number to 32323. Now, you can create a small image like this. You can put it on your website. You can put it on your social media pages. You can put it on your flyers, your brochures, your business cards, your email signature. You can even run a short, say, Pandora or iHeartRadio ad that's as simple as saying, download the best real estate search app, text TX Home 25, if that was your number, to 32323. Now, anytime a consumer does that, a lead is generated. So to reiterate kind of the idea there is a consumer, they see your marketed piece, whether it's a sign writer or a brochure or your email signature or it's a Pandora radio ad. They take out their phone, they compose a new text message with your keyword in the body of the text, TX Home and your number, and they send it to 32323. This is the short code that is the same for all of our clients throughout the country. Now, once again, it is your keyword that is unique to you. Consumer clicks send. What they receive immediately back is this link. The consumer clicks on this link, and what it does is it launches what's called the HTML5 web app in the browser of that consumer's phone. The first page they'll receive is kind of this tutorial page, which is just basically saying, welcome to the best real estate search. And you'll notice right here in the middle of that page, we're prompting this consumer to click on the Near Me search. Now, one primary reason we do that is so that a consumer can jump on the map and start searching right away. In most scenarios, those consumers don't want to jump through hoops in order to get home information. But really, the other one that's very important is we prompt these consumers to click on the Near Me search. They do that. So if they come in off of your sign rider that's hanging from your listing there, they click Near Me, we pinpoint that consumer's GPS location, easily showing them, okay, this is the home you're sitting in front of that you wanted photos and price on. So they can easily click on that home, get photos and price, but we did not want this to be a one and done solution. So even if they don't like your listing or the criteria doesn't quite fit their needs, they've now seen that there are 6 other homes for sale in this particular area. They can click on any of those other homes, and because this consumer downloaded your app by texting in your keyword, when they click on any of these other properties, all those properties are now branded to you. It now looks like you are the listing agent on every single property these consumers click on moving forward. We'll go through the map searches here in a little bit more detail in just a second. What I wanted to quickly run you through next is this redirect into iTunes and Google Play. So a consumer first sends that text message in, they click on the link, and they launch the web app in the browser of their phone. It gives consumers immediate access. It's all branded right out of the gate to you, to your brokerage, click to call you, click to email. What we'll then do is we'll recognize what kind of phone this consumer is on, and we'll allow them to open and install the native version from iTunes or from Google Play. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is one of the primary reasons we do it like this is we want that consumer to text in. That's how they come in, because that's how we can capture that buyer's information without forcing a registration. So consumer texts in, we capture their number, and we send it directly to you. We then will take them to the respective app store, whether it's iTunes or Google Play, and allow them to open and install that native version. And the reason we don't send them right into iTunes or right into Google Play is because those stores, if you want to capture the buyer's information, will require that buyer to register to use the tool. We have stayed as far from registration as we can, and that's the reason for the text in and the then redirect into iTunes or into Google Play. Now, the branding. Once again, I've mentioned you are what looks like the listing agent on every single property once you have a consumer using your mobile app. You will have your photo on your app, the home screen. You'll have your profile page with your photo and bio, your name, click to call you, click to email, as well as when a consumer is clicking on any home on the map, you are going to be the neighborhood expert, and that goes for every neighborhood and on every property that consumer clicks on. Now, on the home screen of your app, you'll also see this banner here. This is a SecurityNational Mortgage banner. It's a clickable banner, so a consumer can click on this banner. What it does is it launches the SecurityNational Mortgage Loan Officer that you're working with on this tool. It will open up their profile page with their photo, their bio, a click to call them, click to email, as well as a very simple mortgage calculator. Now, if consumers have questions about rates or financing on a home, obviously they'll be encouraged to reach out to your lending partner who's here with you on the app. So that's the co-branded nature of the tool. It's you and it's the loan officer who has invited you in today. There's never going to be any other agent or loan officer or advertisement for that matter on this app of yours. Now, the functionality of the tool. This Near Me search, like I mentioned, when a consumer clicks Near Me, and it's what we send these buyers to right when they come in, it's going to pinpoint that consumer's GPS location using their GPS setting on their phone. So it will show them the homes that are for sale right around them. What you can do is, as an agent, is when you're sitting in these buyers' consultations, you can tell these buyers, hey, if you're in a neighborhood that you like, use my app, click on that Near Me search, and it will show you everything for sale around you. It's been an awesome way for agents to send their clients out there into those neighborhoods and be able to find those homes that they may be interested in. And before I move any further, I do want to mention also that this information that powers our app is a live IDX feed. It is up to date and it's accurate. It's not like a Zillow feed. It's not like a Trulia feed. The homes that are featured are for sale, and that's something that you can relate to these buyer partners of yours or these clients of yours, that If they're using your app, they can be confident that those homes are actually listed and for sale. Now, the map search is similar to the Near Me search, but it's more of that bird's eye view of your entire market. From here, a consumer can zoom in, they can zoom out, they can come into the filter page, they can specify what they're looking for with area, price, beds, baths, square footage, just like these other searches you're already familiar with. They then click View Results, and it will only feature those homes that are relevant to the search that they have set. Now, when a consumer clicks on the full view of any home, once again, it's the same MLS information that you're already working with on a daily basis. Consumer can scroll through those photos, they can read the listing information on there. They can also request a showing. So the same goes for every single home on the MLS. Whether this is your listing or not, when a consumer sees a home they like and they are using your app, they click Request Showing. What that does is auto-populates a message being sent to you, the agent whose app is being used. It will say, okay, we want to see this home. That buyer can specify tomorrow at 3 o'clock. They click Submit. You receive a notification saying, okay, and it's an email and a text message notification saying this consumer wants to see this home tomorrow at 3. This may be a brand new lead. You don't know who they are. Obviously, at that point, we encourage you to do your own due diligence. Reach out to that buyer, learn who they are, and obviously ask those questions. Are you working with an agent? Are you pre-approved at this purchase price? If the answers are no, it really is a good thing for you, and you'll be able to move down that road with them towards representing them, putting in an offer on a home, and closing another deal. So those are the two map searches, the Near Me search, the map search. This third button on the home screen of the app is the listing alert feature. And this is set up for you as an agent. You can set this up for any client you're working with, but a client can also set it up for themselves. What you'll do is you'll just click on Listing Alert, create Listing Alert, specify the area that you want to be notified on, set the criteria, the price, beds, baths, square footage, and name that search. Click Save. Now, if a consumer set this up for themselves, each time a new home hits the market fitting the criteria that they've specified in that search, they'll receive an email and a text message notification saying a new home just hit the market that fits your criteria. They click on that link, and what it will do is it will launch a list of those new homes that have just recently hit the market. Now, if you're signing in basically a buyer into one of these searches, what you'll do is you'll create the search the exact same way. Then you can click Share, and you'll be able to share this search with any consumer who's in there using your app. Whether you're sharing the same search with 20 different buyers, or you've set up a very unique search for this one buyer who you know has very specific requirements that they're looking for in a home. So that is the listing alerts feature on the app. This fourth and final button is the Share App tool. Like I mentioned earlier, you're able to share your app with any consumer whose mobile number you have. This is also an easy way for you to ask those friends and family members and clients who are using your app to share your app with their friends and family members and generate that new lead or that referral. The consumer can do it the exact same way as you can. But the idea here is to click on the Share App tool, type in that consumer's name, their phone number, and click Share. And when that happens, that consumer will receive a text message with a link to your app. Now, what a lot of agents will do is as they're sitting open houses, they're going to have that conversation with those buyers already, saying, okay, are you guys interested in this house? Oftentimes that buyer, because they're either reserved or they're really not interested, they'll say, you know, not really, or we do really love the neighborhood. I mean, it can be anything. And you can really turn that conversation, any conversation, into you saying, well, let me share my tool with you that will give you access to all homes for sale right here in this area or in the market. What's your name? What's your number? Type it in, click Share. That consumer phone buzzes. Now you have their name and their number. It's saved in your back office, which I'll show you here in just a few minutes. And you can even take that conversation a step further now and say, now, you mentioned you really like the homes in this neighborhood or you like the neighborhood. Click on that Near Me search. It will show you everything for sale right around here. And if you see something that you like, click on that Request Showing button underneath the home, and I will come unlock the door for you. And obviously what you're doing there is you're just creating a very easy scenario for that potential new buyer to get back in touch with you. And you're making it so easy and non-invasive and creating a great opportunity for that. Now, I've mentioned multiple times the lead generation throughout this demonstration. Now, it doesn't matter if your app is shared with a buyer or if that buyer texts in off of one of your marketing pieces. Each time a new lead is generated, you, the agent, will receive an email and a text message notification saying a new lead has been generated. What you can then do is you click on View Lead Detail. What it will do is it will launch that specific lead. In this case, it's showing you Debbie Smith. In most scenarios, if this came in off of a sign writer or brochure or your email signature, this is going to be a mobile number. It's a verified 100% accurate mobile number, but that's the information you're receiving since we are not telling that buyer that they have to register. So you have their number, but from there you can track what each of these buyers are doing. You can see this consumer, for example, has looked at 79 homes. Here's a list of all those homes with a time and date stamp next to that property. So you can easily see, okay, when they were last searching, what those homes are. But also, what I want to really make sure you guys understand is the importance of reaching out on these leads when they come in. You receive this lead notification within seconds of that buyer texting in to download your app. Now, that lead comes in. What we then want you to do is reach out to that lead, learn who they are, see if you might be able to help them. You can click to call each one of these leads or simply send a text message. A lot of our agent partners are just sending a text message, and it's as simple as coming in, clicking on this text icon. You can send any of these canned responses. Example, thank you for using the free home search app. Please let us know if you would like to schedule a showing. Select it and shoot it off. Now, the idea is to hopefully catch this buyer as they're still looking for properties. They get this text message, and they now know, okay, if I have a question, if I want to schedule a showing, all I have to do is respond to a text message. And agents that are reaching back quickly to these leads are seeing great results when it comes to conversion of, obviously, this brand new lead into a new client and a new buyer. So this is the mobile back office. It's obviously intended to track these leads and help you manage that activity. You'll have a desktop version of the back office as well. The idea is the same. These leads come in, you're able to manage them. On the desktop version, there are some additional features. You can come in here and you can change your photo, you can change your bio, you can make those adjustments as well as some additional features. But obviously the idea is the same. This data will be captured and organized for you, and we want you to reach out to these leads. And it's obviously those agents that are reaching out on these leads that are seeing the results and the increase in their bottom line at the end of each year. So thank you for your time today, guys. That's the entire demonstration of the new app you either already have on your phone or you'll be receiving shortly. Let us know if you have any questions moving forward. You can always reach out to our support staff at 855-858-0590, and we'll be able to hopefully answer any question that you have. If we don't have an answer, we will obviously get you one. But you can also email us at support@MobilityRE.com. Let us know if you have any questions, and we are excited to be working with you and Security National Mortgage, and good luck and much success.